Do you have a stable job? Do I? I don't know. I'm a teacher. I believe teaching is a stable job, but maybe someday this job will be replaced by AI or some robot or something standing up in front of a classroom, or this online education thing that's been exploding lately, which, by the way, I don't agree with. But here are 13 jobs that will be hiring like crazy over the next few years. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rojo Reads the News. I'm your host, Paul. Today, we're going to talk about 13 professions that are said to be growing like crazy over the next 5 years here in China. China is the second largest economy in the world and a great barometer for the world economy. Unlike what a lot of people believe, China is actually a very resilient economy. But as technology changes and work life changes, as we've seen rapidly progress in the last year or so, it's unknown which jobs will be here tomorrow, which jobs will be here in the next 10 years. So here's a little article that explores some of these. This comes from GIC Expat, which is another one of these aggregating news sites here in China. While the worst seems to be behind us, most of the country resumes life to normalcy. Things are not looking too bright for 13 listed professions in China, which are expected to face talent shortages over the next 5 years, according to a report from 2019. Among them, the talent gap for artificial intelligence engineers is projected to be over 10 million. Wow. Today, the industry is already facing a gap of 5 million people with a severely disproportionate ratio of 1 to 10 in supply versus demand. So, AI engineering. If you're going to university and wondering what to study, AI engineering might be something for you. The Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, together with two other entities, put together an overall job market report as well as more detailed analysis report on those professions' outlook in correlation with market demands. The Internet of Things jobs in high demand from companies entering digital transformation are looking at a gap of 16 million by 2025, while cloud computing demand will exceed 1.5 million by the same time span. With an exponential growth rate of 30 to 40% year over year in the next 5 years, big data is also expected to increase its demand for qualified staff, reaching 20 million in 2025 from about 2.1 million this year. Other professions and gaps are as follows: 5 million for debugging personnel, 2 million for esports specialists. Wow, esports. I don't play video games, but esports? I guess it's a thing now. I've read the reports. I know how much money goes into esports, but who knew playing video games could be so profitable? 1.5 million for agricultural managers. People still need to eat. 1.3 million for technicians specialized in building information modeling systems. 1.25 million for industrial robot operators. Another 1.25 million for industrial robotic engineers, and 1 million for unmanned aerial vehicle pilots. That last one surprises me. UAV pilots. I mean, I have a drone here that I like to fly just around my house, or this little tiny one, a little DJI Telio. And it's a challenge, it takes a lot of practice. But I also know that these are becoming automated themselves. You have one guy sitting behind a desk who can control 2,500 of them. I mean, I've seen those demonstrations here in China. I'm not sure that UAV pilots are going to be around in the next 5 years. I don't know. Do you know? If you have an opinion on it, comment below. Let me know.